I had the movie 42. It's about Jackie Robinson and the first African American to break the color barrier in Major League Baseball. My main actor who played Jackie Robinson was Chadwick Boseman. He's not a very well known actor, and one of the reasons for that was Rachel Robinson was in the film, and she was a big part of how it was directed and how it came about. And she wanted the roles of Jackie Robinson and herself to be played by unknown actors. And the reason for that was she didn't want people to watch the movie because of who was playing it. She wanted people to watch the movie to know the true story of Jackie Robinson and what he had to go through. Branch Rickey is played by Harrison Ford, and the reason for that was to get somewhat of a crowd also. But the main reason that you don't really hear of the two actors who play Rachel Robinson and Jackie Robinson is because of what she wanted. The cinematography of the film is kind of weird. It's some of the stuff looks fake, and the reason for that is they had to recreate the old ballparks that they used to play in. So a lot of the stuff kind of looks like a green screen background, and I don't know. They probably could have done better, but overall, it's a very good movie. The outfits and the costuming and the sets and all that stuff are well in the time period. They did a really good job on that. One of my movie critics said that the film style was traditional and lush, and it's not very like overly dramatic, and they don't really, there's not many big scenes about it. Like, there's nothing really over the top throughout the whole entire film. Watching the movie, I kind of noticed that it wasn't really about Jackie Robinson and what he went through. It was more of what the white people went through, like how they kind of took the change. And there's a bunch of movie critics who didn't really like that. They thought that they kind of like, the director kind of strayed away from Jackie Robinson and went more towards how white people kind of felt about the situation. And you can see that in the movie because Boseman doesn't really, he's not really in the movie a whole lot. It's more of Harrison Ford and a bunch of white people and how they feel about it. The movie does a really good job on being historically accurate. A lot of the stuff that happened in the movie actually happened in real life, and that was because Rachel Robinson was really heavy on like her input in the film. Let's see. I just hit a blank. There were some scenes that they kind of they made it more dramatic than what it really was. One of the big scenes is Ben Chapman. He was the manager of the Phillies, and he's kind of out there antagonizing Jackie Robinson throughout the film. And that part actually did happen. Ben Chapman really did like yell obscenities and all that stuff at Jackie Robinson. But after the play, he goes into the tunnel and just spazzes out and breaks his bat and all that stuff. And as far as anyone knows, he didn't actually do that. But the director said there's no way that Jackie Robinson could have taken all that hate. And so he kind of put that in there for more of a dramatic effect. And it's actually a really important scene because Harrison Ford, Branch Rickey, comes in and he talks about how, like, you know, this is not gonna this isn't gonna stop. Like, you're gonna be the one that breaks everything, and you know, sets the bar for everyone. Another one is in that same year there were other African American players to join professional baseball too, and the movie fails to mention that also. Satchel Paige and Roy Campanella also joined the league during the same year as Jackie Robinson, and the movie doesn't really touch on that. They kind of just disregard the whole situation. Another scene where they kind of overemphasize what happened is when Jackie Robinson gets hit by it's like Opsenweiler or something. He's a pitcher for the Pirates, and in the movie he gets hit in the head, but in actuality he got hit in the elbow, and he would have gotten hit in the head, but he put his arm up to block it, and they show everyone else is fighting around them, and in real life it wasn't that big of a brawl. It was more of like a confrontation than anything. Let's see. There was one more inaccuracy, and it was the broadcaster for the Dodgers was at the stadium during the away games. The Dodgers broadcaster was at the away games, and that actually wouldn't happen. They would actually be in their stadium, and they would get a telegraph of pitch by pitch, and then they would announce it to Brooklyn. But for the most part, the movie does a really good job of being accurate on what it talks about, and it's a very good movie. I don't know. It's not. I thought it was going to be better than what it really was. There's just some scenes where I was like, okay, this is kind of like dry and boring. Like it's not really a sports movie. It's more of like I don't know. It's more of an uplifting movie than it doesn't really focus on what he actually does. It kind of focuses on like how the white people feel about it. And that's my movie review on 42. Thanks. Bye.